Good afternoon. My name is Beatrice Chisenga. I'm the Regional African Director for Design Outreach based here in Malawi. In the past year has been a great year and we have been greatly impacted by a story of a young girl called Cecilia who comes from Chikwangwala village in Dowa district. The story of Cecilia has been a great story because it shows how the clean water can impact on the communities in terms of changing their lifestyle altogether. Gathering water continues to be the responsibility of a girl child as well as a woman in the villages. One day, as Cecilia's niece went to fetch water from the river, she was caught by a crocodile and we lost the girl. And this has been a great tragedy. This is still common to many communities who have not yet been impacted by the life pump. I personally, right from the age of 5 years, I started gathering water. I remember very well as at the age of 5, at least I could carry 1 gallon on my head and walk a long distance with my mother. So even up to now, it continues to be the same. And as young girls, we are exposed to many risks. One of the risks I remember was that a woman went very early in the morning to gather water, and her leg was caught by a crocodile and she died. And it was also very common to miss a hyena on the way, because sometimes we could get up as early as 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. to go and fetch the water so that we come back on time, maybe around 7 o'clock, and go to school. So we used to walk long distances, as long as 2 kilometers away. So we could take even about 1 hour to track one way and another hour back. So these challenges are still there. This is almost about 40 years ago when I was young, but it seems the challenges are still there in the villages. There are still some girls today who are facing the same challenges like the ones which I personally had experienced some 40 years ago when I was a girl child. But we have changed the story. Design Outreach has greatly contributed to changing the story in the lives of the children and the women here in Malawi since life pumps have been installed. Because now life pumps can provide consistent water to the communities. This is a great change. So in short, I would say that this is bringing the light to the communities and also the love of Jesus to the communities as well. Since the life pump has been introduced in Malawi, we have seen a great change in many lives, particularly the girls and the children. And we can testify this from Cecilia's story, where before that they used to get water from the river, which had and walk in a long distance in the scorching heat and also risk their lives with the crocodiles. But since then, the life pump has brought a great change, a great solution to the community. Now the community has a life pump within the village, and the girls' lives are no longer at the risk. They no longer walk long distance. When we installed the life pump in Cecilia's village in December 2020, we could not help but to be touched by the hope and light for the village. So thank you so much for bringing hope and also light to the children like Cecilia in Chikwangwala village by supporting them with the Design Outreach life pump. And we want to greatly appreciate your generosity, which is truly changing the lives of the children and the community as such here in Malawi. We cannot thank you enough for showing the love as well as the hope and also the light, just not only in Malawi but also in the whole world. If you have already given, we want to thank you so much. And if you have not yet had the opportunity to give, we would appreciate that you join us together in making the difference here in Malawi by bringing hope and light.